Hey, Steve Zook. Welcome back to Poke Sue channel. Hey, I want to talk about this some more. I know I've mentioned this before, but this is so powerful, how to create, a powerful right hand. And if you do this exercise an hour a day, I try to do it a couple hours a day. You're going to one day just be playing, your right hand's going to explode. What I like to do is if you're like me, you pick up the guitar, 4, 5, 6 times a day at different times, just play a little bit in between doing something else, depending on, maybe you can't do that because you're working and your boss won't let you have a guitar by your desk. Haha. But even if you just play later in the day, if you do this for an hour a day, if you can, a little bit more, maybe break it up into two or three, like maybe do a half hour and then a half hour a little bit later, or 3 20-minute intervals. But this is just can create such powerful results. I'm a pretty good picker. I used to practice a lot, 12 hours a day when I was younger. But like at 64, I've actually gotten my stronger right hand, and I use inspiration from people like Al Di Meola, But at 64, I've actually gotten stronger on my right hand from doing this exercise. So I highly suggest you try this. The discipline will really pay off for you. And like I said, so it's almost like drum rudiments. You need to kind of create your own little rudiments. So you play like 5 notes. No, I'm in dad gad because I'm hung up on dad gad, but. And you can do any scale you want. I'm doing kind of a sequence scale. As you can tell, I'm doing 5 notes and then going up, and then to go to the next note up. This is a simple concept, but it is so powerful. And then do 7. And maybe work it like I am. Work it without having your fingers out like this, just having your fingers tucked in. I'm not warmed up at all. Maybe work it muted to create a little more tension, which is really good to do. Don't let the simplicity of this keep you from it, because it is so powerful. If you do this every day for an hour, you're going to get some huge results. So and you can combine the 5s and the 7s, like and 7, 5, 7. Maybe do muting. I was playing last night and I was looking at I'm not saying this like an ego trip, I'm just trying to share the results that you can get. I was looking at my right hand and it was just, it looked like it was bionic, and it's, part of that is genetic. I used to do scales 4 hours a day when I was young, but also it's training your right hand. I guarantee you, if you do this exercise, no matter what level you're at, you're going to improve your right hand technique. It is a very, very powerful exercise. It's almost like drum rudiments, but for guitar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 7, 5, 7, and you can just keep to do 7. I think doing 7 and 5 is even more effective because it kind of trains your musical mind and trains the neurons in your brain to fire and to kind of take a picture of different sections of technique, and gives you a reference point for it. But I mean, just work it as many different ways as you can, really. So 5, 7, 5. It doesn't matter what notes you do, it doesn't matter what scale you do, you're trying to work on your right hand, so we're not real worried about, like I said, I'm in dad gad right now. Anyway, that's the exercise. 3, 4, 5. I like to combine it with a sequence scale. Hopefully you can see this. Maybe I should be focusing on the right hand. I'm obviously muting, right? do all 5s like this. You can do all 7s. You get the idea, right? And then go to 5. It helps if you put the accent on the first bam, bam, 3, 4, 5, 7. Obviously it's a little harder. I know I'm not warmed up enough to do it fast on the bass strings yet, but it's a little harder on the bass strings. So make sure and do it slow. So I shouldn't even be trying to do it at that speed right now. It takes me a good 45 minutes to warm up, and the more technique you have, the longer it takes to warm up, so that's why it's really important to warm up. But anyway, that's the exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 7, 5, 7. And you can kind of get creative and try different things. You can use any kind of a scale. You don't have to be in altered tuning like I am. I just love Dadgad, so I'm always... But anyway, that's the exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 7. It's really powerful, folks. Do this for an hour a day. You'll be blown away. But don't worry about results. Don't focus on results. Focus on playing slow and clean. 7. If you just do it at this speed here, that's great. Maybe you can go to 7. Don't let the simplicity, like I said, push you away from this exercise. It's really powerful. All right, folks, enjoy that. Try it. Try it for 3 months. Take care.